Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to fix the CPU usage on Streamlabs or OBS Studio. It's actually quite simple. You are going to be needing both of these programs, or if you're lucky, you might not. It's kind of hard to explain. First of all, when we're starting off in OBS Studio, you guys can see my CPU is at 2.2. Now, for my game to lag on my computer, I need to get over at least 20 CPU, and I will be dropping frames a lot. But yeah, right here, I don't go anywhere past 5 CPU. Now, a good thing to remember, well, before we get into that, I'll show you guys my settings. This is basically just everything. So this is what I record by. It's my advanced things, and then I'll show you my output. I don't record it, and I don't stream at 2500 bitrate. I actually stream at 6000 bitrate. So let's go ahead and open up Streamlabs, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, you guys can see my CPU doesn't go anywhere above 5%. Part of the reason is because when you enable the preview, it does shoot up. Mine doesn't. Well, now it does. But if you do turn that off, it does go down even more. So make sure you guys do turn that off. It does help a lot. Now, once we go to Streamlabs OBS, you guys can see my CPU is around the same as OBS. It doesn't go anywhere past 20% or 5%. Now, if we disable performance mode, you guys can see it shot up a lot. Now, we do have a bunch of scenes, and we even have the be right back, but that's gonna mess everything up, and we're not gonna touch that. So the reason you don't see any face cams or anything else is because they're currently being used. But another thing to remember is that my CPU is kind of skyrocketing from 1 point to 1.4, and this one's at 2 point. So yeah, Streamlabs is kind of pulling more CPU. The reason because it is more of a use system program than OBS is. OBS is kind of very small. There's very limited things, and then once you go to Streamlabs, you just have all of this junk and a bunch of things, and it's going to be using a bunch of CPU. Now, how to get rid of that is actually very simple, and I know a lot of people make videos on this a lot, but I'm going to be changing this up a little bit. So you want to right click, and you're going to see a bunch of these. Just turn performance mode off or on, and then you're going to see your CPU literally go down a bunch. Another thing is to put this in day mode, because if you have it in night mode, I did see a lot of changes. That if you are in night mode, it actually shoots your CPU up a lot. I know this sounds crazy, but it is true. We're also going to be going into File Explorer. Once you guys are in File Explorer, you are going to want to go to local disk, users, Jake's gaming area, your PC, go to app data, roaming, and then find Slob's client, and delete the cache and the GPU cache. So we're going to be closing out of this. Might take a while since I have OBS open, so we're going to be deleting the cache and the GPU cache. And now once you have deleted that, you want to enter your recycling bin. Now, I know you guys have probably seen this a lot, and you've probably seen it been done a lot. It's probably been done probably a million times. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to not use Streamlabs, but you can use OBS Studio exactly just like OBS Streamlabs. So it's kind of the same thing. Literally, what you want to do is you want to add a new image or a new scene. So we're adding a scene too, and we're going to just enable the preview. And now we're going to, in the sources, we're going to be adding an image. So we're going to add an image, name it whatever you want, and we're going to browse. So in my quick access, I've already accessed a lot of these. I'm going to be using 98. We're going to open it, and it's a be right back symbol. So we're going to go ahead and go to transform and stretch the screen, and we can unlock it, and now that's one of our pictures. Now we can go to do the same thing to a different one, go to browse, and we're going to be using let's use 97. 97 is starting soon. We can hide this one or hide this one, and do the same thing to this one. And you guys can basically do this to anything. It even works with the overlays as well. Well, these are all overlays, but it works with the face cam overlays and the game overlays. Anything else, it really does work with those as well. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that before you can even get those, you guys have to install Streamlabs OBS and download an overlay already. If you don't have any overlays installed, then you're not going to find them. But Where would you find them? You might ask. You have to go to the local disk C drive and go to that exact place I just told you guys to go. So users, your PC, go to app data, roaming, and then Streamlabs client, and then it would be in the overlays. And then I'm pretty sure it's the second one. It's the second one for me. I don't know which one it's gonna be for you. And then you guys can see a bunch of, the stream ending. And then here's the overlays. See, this works. You guys can see that they're right. If they have a right background, then that means they will work. So your face cam would go here, or your gameplay, and then your gameplay or your face cam. So they actually do work inside of OBS Studio. It doesn't only work inside of Streamlabs. Why would you put it in OBS Studio, you may ask again? Because Streamlabs does pull a lot of CPU and gaming and streaming at the same time, and OBS Studio doesn't do any of that. It's kind of just it's on the low end side. OBS Studio would be something you would use for low end PCs, and then Streamlabs OBS would be something you would use if you had 2 computers. In my case, I don't have 2 computers, but I can still run Streamlabs OBS perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and show you guys my settings that I stream in and everything else that I do when I am playing or streaming. So here is what I'm talking about. You guys can go to themes and if I download a theme, doesn't matter. So I think I downloaded this one, or it might have been, I downloaded this one. So you have to download one of those in order to be using this, in order to use them in OBS Studio. If you don't have any of those downloaded, then you can't use them in OBS Studio, which is alright. So I'm going to go ahead into my settings, and for my output, I recorded 6000 video bitrate. I used an NVENC encoder, and my audio bitrate, I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter, but I'm using 160. For my video, I have an ultra wide monitor, so I'm going to be recording at 2560 by 1080, and for the output it's going to be 2560 by 1080. For the downscale filter, we're going to be using 32 samples, which is the very last one, and for the FPS common type, it's going to be 60, which is also the very last one. For the hotkeys, that would be for these and maybe recording as well. For the general, this is going to be, the color space is going to be on 709, and for the color range, it's going to be on partial, which is the first one, and 709 is the last one. And for the process priority, we're going to be using normal. It's basically it. That's all I use. It doesn't lag my game, doesn't drop any frames. I always record at 60 FPS, and there's literally no problems. So it is very good. And again, another thing I would do every time you close out of Streamlabs is go to the same exact place. Wrong place. Go to that same exact place, go to roaming, Streamlabs client, and delete the cache. I might be saying it wrong, but I really don't care at this point. Shouldn't be naming freaking words, retarded. Alright, that's basically gonna be it, guys. That's how you lower your CPU. It's really easy. That's basically it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitch. It should be in the description. If not, it's literally just Flipper Noodle on Twitch. Go ahead and show you guys it right now. Dashboard, live chat. It's literally just Flipper Noodle right here. That's it. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow me. It's gonna be nice. Thank you for watching.